Build your village. Today, I want to be talking to caregivers about building your village. This is Anike S. Madison for JIP Inspiration Moment, November 14th, 2024. I apologize for not being here yesterday. I wasn't feeling very well, but I am back and let's get into it. So, the first thing I want to talk about is find that person where you can have open, non judgmental conversations, safe space where you can have these kind of conversations because it's it's going to be a lot and you don't want to keep things pent up. You want to be able to verbalize things, you want to be able to have that space, safe space to talk about it, and maybe that person can offer some sound advice for you. So make sure that you find that person where you can do that, where you can have open conversations with, you can trust them, and you can be completely honest. And also, that person or maybe somebody else can run errands for you or help you finish projects because you're going to be very busy and a lot of times you just can't get to things. So find that person that can or persons that can help you with those kinds of things. Also, find at least one person or persons that can be there for you when you can't be there. So they can take over temporarily. Now, that person needs to be somebody that the patient and you trust and feel comfortable with because that person is going to have access to a lot of personal information. So you want to make sure that they are trustworthy, that they can be organized, and that they can really take your place in a way that will be comfortable for the patient as well. So make sure that that is in place. And that person needs to have access to the main resource. We talked about that main resource that has the doctors, the medications, the treatments, hospital visits, the medical history, all the information in one place that you have access to readily available. Make sure that person has access to that and that you go over that information. So this is not something that you want to do at the last minute. This is something that you want to do before and so that they can, when they're called, all this will already be done. And go over the day to day. Do they need to wear a mask? Do they need to be there all day? And even if the person has taken care of that person before, there may be some things that have changed. So make sure that they are aware of those things and they are fully updated. And unless there is an emergency, try not to have this person take your place when there's like a major surgery, procedure, treatment, an emergency or urgent care. You want to be that person that's in place during those times. But if it's completely unavoidable, make sure that that person not only has access to the resource and all the information, but make sure that the medical providers that will be providing the treatment that day are fully aware it's not going to be you that's going to be with the patient. So make sure that person's information is within their charts, within the information that they have, so that they know that this person is going to be a backup for you. And make sure that the patient is fully aware that it's not going to be you, and so that they know as well, because these kind of urgent situations, I know myself as being a patient, you want to make sure that you can fully depend on that person that's with you. So make sure that the patient is comfortable and they know who's going to be there. The medical providers know who's going to be there. And also, if you or that person is going to be taking your place is not the person that makes medical decisions, make sure that the person that makes medical decisions is readily available, especially in the event that's surgery. The doctor may need to talk to the person that can make medical decisions for that patient in the event that the patient can't make decisions for themselves. So make sure that they are readily available, on speed dial, ready to go, and the doctor can call them. And so make sure that the doctor is aware of that as well. That the person that's taking your place is not really the person that can make decisions, but the person that can make decisions will be available. Make sure all parties are fully aware of everything. And so, like I said, these are things that you want to kind of do in advance. And so have all these people in place. And so I think I got my whole list. So I hope this has been helpful to you. And again, as always, always, caregivers, if you're doing your best, you are doing great. And I wish you so much success on your journey into your passions, because you can't forget those. Next week, we'll be talking Annual Enrollment 2 And if this information is helpful to you and you want more information, check out my link tree. I have the link in this post, and you can find my book, Step by Step Caregiver's Guide for Medical Appointments and Hospital Visits, available on Amazon. Have a wonderfully blessed day, and as always, I just wish you so much success on your journey into your passions. Take care.